said the thing that separates the man from the barbarian beyond the wall is not the sword or legion's battle plan, but what a mind becomes when given all.
The grammar and the rhetoric and the law, philosophy and history and verse.
The orator who stands without a flaw before the crowd and makes the universe
bend toward the good, the just, the beautiful.
That is what Rome was always meant to produce.
Not conquest, cultivation, the dutiful
refinement of the human into use.
Humanitas,
the fully formed and living mind.
Humanitas,
the best that Rome could find in every man who learned to speak with purpose,
who read the Greeks and made their wisdom rose. Humanitas,
not born but slowly fashioned
from every book and argument and stone. Humanitas,
Cicero's great vision, the human being finally coming home. He wrote it all on duty, on the laws, on friendship, on old age, on what the state required from men who understood the cause was larger than their comfort or their fate. The new man from Arpinum proved the point that birth was not the measure of the mind, that words could set a whole republic's disjoint back into place if Rome were so inclined. But Rome was not inclined for very long. The clubs came out, the proscription lists were drawn. The most articulate voice in Rome's long song was silenced on the very rostrum. His hands came back to the forum nailed in place, the platform where he'd shape the Latin word, the final argument without a face, the last of his Humanitas interred. And yet the book survived day of Iccius, the Tuscule and disputations on the shelf. The dream of the cultivated man persists long after Rome forgot to know itself.
Humanitas,
the fully formed and living mind.
Humanitas,
the best that Rome could find in every man who learned to speak with purpose, who read the Greeks and made their wisdom Rome's. Humanitas, they silenced the believer, but could not silence what the believer known. Humanitas, Cicero's great vision, outlive the hands they nailed beside his bones.